I think it has to be AT hero at this point because you have this 5 Oracle, which is not the most aggressive support in the world. That being said, this sounds so annoying. Oracle plus Morphling on an Earthshake Morph strat. Like, you can't burst this guy down anymore.
You literally can't die. Oh god.
It's they will have a little bit of a counter to the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast in being able to keep his HP high. So that's always really nice.
Tiny. Whisper and Scoop can play it, so.
Yep.
I like it though. It's one of the heroes who's real good at getting on top of the Oracle, because that's what you're going to hear about during the cast is, how are they going to get on top of this Oracle for hero to do it?
Is it just a matter of getting more burst skills out of beastcoast, or do you feel like they have enough with the mini there?
Good question. I think you still need a little bit more. Honestly, versus Earthshake or Morphling, the more burst, the better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like something like if your Kunkka isn't, they'll say it is Whisper playing. Like I actually don't hate Lena. Well, they take it themselves, so they love you to that. Still like how like all these Earthshakers and Lenas are playing like 3 different roles now, so really you don't know what anything ever is at this point in Dota.
I think most likely scenario is 4 Lena and 3 Earthshaker, but because they do have last pick.
Yeah, so they can, I mean, they probably don't even know yet, but after the last pick, they will definitely know when he's blocked.
Man, it really sucks for Beast Coast because they can't get like one of those last pick like Huskar situations or that.
I think you need a. Do you need more team fight control? I guess not.
You get like
tinier fun.
The Oracle really screws up a lot of ideas of like magic damage bursts. Like you probably feel less good about something like a Lash Tracker or something. There's still Chaos Knight out there for Beast Coast in their safe lane.
I like I was just thinking like, and at the end of the in the middle of the game, we'll do like either Satanic or S&Y, which I know Hector actually sometimes get. You just interrupt the combo for shake.
I've been I'm not sure if we've seen it, but I'm wanting to see Bloodseeker to try or Shaker Morph, because that's another like fast hero and then it plays against the ability.
I think it just, I mean, we saw a lot of Bloodseeker the first like 2-3 days, and I think it might not be a bad hero, but because it looked so bad, maybe people are just scared.
It went 1-6 in this tournament. It's garbage.
That's the thing, though. Yeah, I don't want to pick it, because if you lose, then people are like, you knew it was 1-6. Why would you pick it?
Yeah.
I also think it was played by Beast Coast way too, and it is Hector playing it and CK probably his hero already anyway.
I'm okay with the Quaswex Invoker or well, I guess you do have melee mentioned.
It would
be not Amber.
If you do Invoker, right, you could honestly still put the Invoker for Tiny Offlane Kunk middle. Like both teams have a lot of options for what they want to do, and I think a Quaswex Invoker would be good whether it's core or not. We haven't seen a support Invoker this tournament, right?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so.
By the way, where's the Keeper of the Light?
Yeah.
Well,
the previous series was ignored as well.
That hero's broken, but hey.
I mean, like, I guess for Beast Coast, it's like, well, we had to get AA. That's as simple as that, and I guess.
You want to get Oracle as well.
Yeah, they're like, we need a save, I guess. Like, it was like countered each other's heroes, and then there's no room for Coddle.
True.
It could still be a 4 Coddle, obviously. We've saw some teams run it for, like, IG, but I doubt it. Not a fan.
No, not a fan. I really like this OD ban from Beast Coast, because Oracle OD is like a really good combination. You have a secondary save for the Morphling, and you have, you know, the AoE damage that OD does against the CK illusions, and the hammer is super good.
Yeah, look at it. You have 3 strength mid-layers already. Oh, that's Whispers here, right? I think whenever they play Silencer, they put it off lane. I'm almost.
Yeah.
Let's see how smart I am.
Does that mean they're running?
I think Tiny's 4.
Tiny.
Or maybe it's still the sense, right? It still look, because it could be middle Tiny or middle Kunga. I believe only Whisper and Stinger play Silencer, and if there's an A in the pool, obviously Stinger play it.
I would have liked something like Bob for AG now, but that changes.
Yeah, like if you get silenced into a CK, you need someone pretty damn tanky here, I feel.
Yeah.
But who is the hero left then? I don't think you definitely don't do the Ember yourself.
Does that mean that you guys like Silencer pickup? Like, you think it's a
good
round out of the
I want to see what the last pick is, and then I don't know. I do like it because I know Whisper plays it. Been at TI he played, and he looked good on like who could make an offlane here that has 0 escape mechanisms work and somehow did.
You do need like an answer to the Earthshaker Morphling, and I think silences are not a bad idea for it. And it's also a good way to counter out the Oracle save, right? Because unless you're a god and you manage to read it coming, like the only thing you can do as an Oracle is queue yourself, charge it up, and then as you get silence, it gets released.
Whisper AA.
Whisper AA.
So I was like, I knew
crap.
only Stinger and Whisper played the silencer, so they do switch it up though.
That is a 4 silencer and a 3 ancient apparition.
No, 5
it's
silencer.
a 5 silencer.
Yeah,
a 4
sorry.
So who was the last person to play off lane 8? Was it Zaya TI? Have we seen it since then?
I have not seen it.
I think it's only been him. I like it. I think the Ags obviously is really good against the Oracle. Like one of the few things that actually helps you versus stays on longer.
I'm just not like super convinced that
It's weird.
they're going to be able to put enough pressure on this Morphling paired up with an Oracle. But then again, Oracle's a very slow hero in lane. Because he doesn't feel like level 1 or level 2 defensively. You want like level 3, level 4, that's when you start feeling really good. So maybe this spam is going to work. Him just chucking out the snowballs at Morphling and then goes in for the kill eventually.
Oh, man.
I would not sure. You guys don't seem like you figured it out. Who are you gonna favor?
It's just such a different draft than we've seen from like every other game. The other ones, like you could see the strategy. Like I don't know how they even play this, but it doesn't mean it's bad. That's the thing.
So other than favored, what needs to happen for each team to be successful? Like, what's their game plan? What's their
I'm gonna take that. I'll go first.
I mean, these are always like pretty straightforward when you have this Morphling Earthshaker combination. Like, you just have to try and run over this draft as quick as possible. So IG is just looking to be able to play it somewhat slow. Have situations where Emo is playing the front line, Beast Coast jump on him, you save him, JT's able to get his initiation in. Beast Coast, I don't know, Grant, what do you think they have to do with this?
I think Schofield and Chris Luck are going to be super active. I mean, Tiny's real good against almost all tiers, especially in the lane. You get boots first, you get a toss back. None of these heroes are that great against it. And just play quick. I mean, your hard carry is a CK who is pretty strong, but I think as long as you quell the tower pushing from DK and you get Hector farmed, you're going to have this Whisper in the back pocket. Who knows what the hell a Core A can do, but I will pick Beast was 51-49, but I will pick him. I know it's lame, but I will pick him.
I'll go AG.
All right, well, let's find out how fast this game can be played and who takes the upper hand here for the first game of the best of 3. It is over to LD and God.
Very much, Fever. That's right, Gods. It's a bold prediction by Grant, ever a supporter of American Dota as a whole. The 51-49 call.
Bold play. No, look, he's willing to put his reputation on the line. He's making the call, so
he stands for something. You know. And backs his regions.
Yeah, and he's not gonna kill you a draft. You have a silencer, a core AA, not your everyday hero picks you'd expect to see.
First silencer pick of the tournament, I believe.
Okay.
I don't think we've seen him. I'll actually double check that.
Hello.
I saw. Okay, I was looking to see if they'd picked silencer in the last few months. They played it twice in the last 3 months. One of those was at ESL Hamburg. I think one of them was against J-Storm at maybe this tournament though. The other was against J-Storm. I don't know when it was, but they ran it both times as once as a mid and once as a 5 position. So we have another 5 position silencer coming out for Stinger. See what he can do. As is usually the case with Beast Coast, priority number 1 is secure K1, aka Hector, old farm in the world. They've got 3 heroes up top. CK is in some ways the name of the game. Like, he's the guy they want to fall back on to carry the game, but to get there, they're going to need the playmakers to do their thing. The Tiny, the Kunkka, these guys need to have good games.
It does feel a little different though, right? Because even though, of course, they're going to prioritize getting that CK of Hector's farm, He's not like the ticking time bomb type of carry. He's a tempo carry who needs to get ahead and stay ahead.
Yeah, he needs to be a lot more aggressive than perhaps what you see on his Radiance, Midas Radiance, like Lifestealer or Wraith King. I expect to see something a bit more involved. He is still going to go Midas,
As the Midas queued up, you know, so.
Yeah, that doesn't change.
Radiant Wraith King.
Yep.
Stranger things that probably happened.
Sick play from Stinger. Comes in, stops the clarity.
He's got the mangoes, I guess, at least. So he'll regen up.
Ooh,
missed the fissure.
I mean, a lot of this is just from Stinger messing with him. He ideally wanted to throw that fissure, block the wave, and still have the clarity regen. So he loses a decent chunk of mana. And this wave, he can't actually pull back to his tower. Really good play from Silencer.
Yeah, with the glaives, you know, you can harass this ES pretty hard. So they're going to bring in Kaka. They do have the Chainstone combo. Fissure into a Light Strike Ray. Is it enough for a first blood? Squishy little Silencer. Oh, Magneto might be going down here, guys. He tries to get off tonight. Not going to happen. JT secures it.
Ooh, that's rough.
Just when you start to feel like maybe he's making some big moves early, he gets punished.
He's salve too, right? I heard the salve.
I heard salve.
Yeah, I assume that was him.
It's a little choppy right now.
So I think he was trying to get some salve regen to make it so that he could heal a kick and then deny himself to neutrals, maybe. The ideal outcome that he was looking for. Really good call. As soon as Shaker doesn't pull the wave to tower, Kaka has to come and help out JT, or JT won't have a game. Not only does he help him out, but he gets first blood for the team. So really good stuff. And Flyfly is lasting just fine. He's got 9 last hits, 4 denies, free farming away for at least the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, very different from the early that we saw on Nico Baby, but that may change. In comes Scope, gets off the stun. The cold beat is gonna proc, and Flyfly is gonna go down.
Core AA, let's go. Schofield rushes a bottle on his Tiny. Very unique build coming out from him. Like, I haven't seen this too much on the Tiny, and him and Whisper are having a grand old time so far.
Our mid lane for Sluck, you know, Kunkka normally does pretty well against these melee heroes, but dealing with the constant regen and the breathe fire damage reduction, he's struggling a little bit. We'll catch up a bit with that wave, but you know, seen a couple of DK picks. How do you feel about that hero?
He's kind of the same old hero, does what you expect him to do. He is pretty much being picked up mostly against the CK this tournament from what I've seen. Just having the mitigation with the breathe fire, you get the AoE splash of your level 2 Dragonfall.
And you're one of the few heroes that can handle getting Phantasm and the whole CK army.
Exactly.
With all that arm.
Yeah, good hero against the CK, but it's still DK. It's still kind of this slow hero. Yeah, he pressures path with ultimate, but he doesn't really get that active. So I like the pick here, though. It seems like a good hero.
Well, despite giving up the early kill on the Morphling and Shaker are looking good. Top of the net worth chart. CSing well. They're going to make a go on Stinger once again. And we're seeing a bit of the weakness of this support Silencer, gods. He not a potent laner when paired with a CK, or, I mean, really with anyone.
Yeah. There's a reason Silencer's not being picked up that much right now. Most of the 5s you're seeing are heroes that can have a bit more impact in the lanes, or at least hold their own. The Undyings, the Ogres. Not the case for poor old Silencer.
So, I mean, obviously you don't really pick them for the lanes. Like, how do you see that pick factoring in later on? Is the global very impactful?
It might force Morphling to go for a BKB. Bottom line.
Oh, speaking of Morphling, Flyfly, he's got the level 2 attribute shift. So while they can't kill him off, they are going to continue harassing him.
He's out of regen. He's going to go full agi, get, oh, looks like a salve pulled over, so he's going to be A-okay. So Ollie helping him out. Back at top JT.
Lane. Well, big dive on JT, but he's got the fissure, he's got the stick. He'll get back to safety. And we are closing on the 5-minute mark here. Bottle secures a regen rune. Good stuff for this duel lane. They can just keep on nuking Flyfly, and the rate things are going, they're going to have a fast Ice Blast. So he's definitely killable with the Tiny.
And this Morph's playing very low in agi, and every time AA has Chilling Touch, he's just launching it.
They want to kill out Flyfly now. They're going to commit under the tower. He's getting wave away dodges. Very nicely done. So with the combo used up, he's a little bit safer under tower, but they're still contesting him, chucking creeps, denying creeps. He's CSing well, though, end of the day, 24-7.
Yep.
Top lane, JT getting pulled in, 2-second stun. He's got the stick, but
he stealth
just makes it. And now Kaka's gonna try to snag that bounty rune.
Oh, he's gonna fissure block.
Now the fissure block. No, Stainer, not like this. He drops the ward. I think they probably saw that too.
They most likely did.
Always these top level players are, you know, spam checking their enemy inventory when they're about to die.
Yeah.
We might see a D ward.
It's
already at the center.
Kaka right on top.
That feels bad.
Yep. More
from a shaker kill to losing your hero and losing your ward.
Yep. So not quite what I was hoping for. Back in mid lane, DK Kunkka pretty much dead even. It feels like 34 CS to 33, identical net worth.
But that might be changing. They're sending 3 heroes into mid. Ollie's made the rotation. Scope is right behind him. He's gonna find Ollie. Just shoots him into the tower. The gank has been ambushed. Alina coming to the party, but the Oracle's already down. Scofeld, a little too quick.
I was clicking at 2 mids. I was like, even with all these supports coming, they both have double bracer. They're both sitting on like 1200 health. I don't really think these are easy kills, but the supports, yeah, they are easy kills.
Yeah, you can tell neither team's very afraid of dying because they haven't really had wards mid. And we'll see one get dropped down now.
Yeah, immediate D ward. Like Chris Luck there, as we'll see Lena probably head back, get the D ward on that hill.
So she went and dropped some wards. Stinger has his own sentry. They're gonna move in, looking to contest this stack. They have a fissure soon. Stinger's got to be careful. But Morphling continues to be pressured. They're going to chuck him back to the wave. They're closing in on the Ice Blast here, and then we might see a actual kill threat.
Oh yeah, gonna be probably an instant attempt to hit the Ice Blast. Try throw it from Fog and just hit him with a Chilling Touch at the time. Chilling Touch does a lot of damage at this stage of the game.
You know, we're talking about the AA versus the Morphlot. It's so good versus the DK and the Oracle.
Top lane, they've gone on Stinger.
Oh, but who's gone on whom? Back's coming in. They've only got a level 1X. Kaka with the boots. A bit faster though. Hector able to reel him in. 2-second stun into a torrent, and beastcoast collect their kill. Meanwhile, bottom Whisper is very low. Looks like they made a jump on him.
He's got a salve though, so he's gonna stick around, try to get his level 6.
Keeps the harass going. Scofeld looking for a side swipe here perhaps, but the backup's coming in. Here comes Kataka.
What the heck, Dragon Slate?
I guess just wanted a little attack speed?
No. But it gets the kill anyways. I just clicked his hero portrait or something maybe, I don't know, but he did the all backswing Dragon Slave, I don't know. He's sticking around, he wants Wisp as well.
Ping's coming out. Rotation from Scofeld.
With Bottle Chap to heal him up.
They might still be able to get a kill here though. They are going to drop their sentry, go for the D-Ward. Tiny's been caught out. They're going to lock Scofeld down. Does Flyfly want to go in? He's pretty low. Waves forward. He does get hit by the cold feet. The auto attacks of Concuss during the kill.
Nicely played.
Done.
Yeah, right as he keeps back in the lane. Unfortunately, that's a second ward in a row being de-warded. The one mid and now the one bottom. So Kaka's struggling to keep the vision up.
Oh, Emo was working on this mid tower, bringing Chris Luck low. Kanka just not able to do much against the Dragon Knight. In fact, going on. Kanka's in the area with the follow-up slave. Is it enough damage? Gonna tick low. Not able to kill him off. Even brought an Ollie. Now Emo forced back, but they won't be able to kill him. Could hit a shrine. No, actually, I think they've used. So, what can they get done with the Ice Blast? It is online now.
Yeah, if they'd had that just a tiny bit sooner down here, it would have been huge for them, but it really needs a setup, which is why Tiny's coming back, looking for that flank, but he's going to run to the Oracle. Oracle's done such a good job of constantly scouting out Schofield, who's playing in these trees. His positioning has been really on point. If he dies on Ice Blast, that's okay. You're just trying to protect your Morphling here.
Morphling is a little low, but Flyfly playing very defensively. He's running all the way back to tier 2, and in fact, sniffs out the gank correctly as 3 heroes have made the journey down. Echo Slam top. They're going to make a jump on Hector. He's been left alone, and Hector is mortal and will go down.
Kakaslina has been so good this game. He's been on all 5 of these kills. He's been rotating all over the map. He's been helping out the Morphling farm, helping secure Shaker's lane. But it is still a beast coast.
Oh, Volley getting pursued here. Schofield give him a little chuck. Another kill, and meanwhile mid. Ice Blast combining with Chris Luck. Got a much more important kill. Emo goes down, so make it 5-5. That's constant pressure, and right as the bounty spawn.
It's a really nice kill to get. The DK doesn't have any good escapes to the Kunkka spells, and Kunkka, already level 11, had 3 points in X, so his 800 cast range initiation is just something that DK can't really play into. All it takes is one AATP in, and you've got an easy Ice Blast Cold Feet setup because of the Kunkka.
And they've got plenty of setup. Not just the Kunkka, also the CK, the Tiny. So Ice Blast will be a constant threat this game.
There's so many lanes he can play in.
Comes the smoke. They have Elder Dragon form. They're going to swing around towards mid. Chris Luck posted up across the river. He's got fused raindrops as well, so...
They're throwing the Ice Blast mid. They want to try kill Fly.
Down for 10. This is your moment to try to take a kill. They're going to commit on Fly. It will get him, I believe. Can they punish? At least get the turnaround. Blocking Chris Luck. He's so damn tanky, but the full team in the mid lane. Chris Luck should eventually fall. They just barely finish him off. But that was an expensive gag. Whisper's farming bottom. He's got a Shadow Blade queued up. Yeah. Hector completed his Midas. You know, as it always seems to be the case, somehow he's just left alone. Team makes space for him.
Been seeing a lot of this AA with Void, but I feel like AA looks even better when you pair him with these low cooldown stuns, like the CK, the Tiny, and particularly the Kunkka, whose uptime on his spells is way higher than a Void. 60-second cooldown on this Ghost Ship now, and even without it, just X Torrent is such a good setup for the Ice Blast that having AA be a core and get fast Ice Blast has been so impactful for Beast Coast.
Another Ice Blast. This one heading towards top.
Oh, he's no health? No. He's...
Even if you don't kill him, you're forcing him back. You know, he doesn't feel comfortable. And Schofield maybe could kill him if he sticks around. Schofield, running right by him. It's gonna head away. JT wants to chase him. It's gonna be a long chase. It's Enchant Totem. Bringing in reinforcements. They've got Echo Slam. I don't think they'll need it though. They likely not. And they will get a kill. So I suppose you could say space created, but does feed his life away.
Yeah, got the DK coming in at least. Midas queued up Emo's DK. Very different style of play from Emo. This guy's been flashing all over the mid lane, making all kinds of crazy aggressive plays. Polar opposite this game. His DK playing the greed game. Looking to go that game.
How do you like that? Think it suits the game?
Yeah, they've got a Morphling, you know, he's probably looking around like, if I go for a fast, like, Drums or Blink Dagger, can we actually push towers or do anything? And I think the answer to that question is probably no. So getting a Midas and securing your late game when your hero is a pretty good counter pick to the TK sounds all right. And also he knows that Hector K1 is going for the Midas on CK, so you can get away with some greed when your opponents are doing the same thing. Problem is, K1 has been one of the fastest farmers in the game, so he's
been scouted down here. They have that Observer Ward, and with the Ice Blast coming through, a quick assassination ends the Kaka killing spree. The Tiny game is on point for Beast Coast. Just 4-3-1, constantly off the map, ganking, pressuring, and giving this AA a free lane.
Core AA is looking really nice.
So we're going to see something a little different from Hector. Has a completed Sanj going into the Yasha. Pretty much always been an Omelet and then either Heart or BKB for the last like 3 weeks. But this is something a little different.
Tempo item, something that'll help him come on pretty fast. I think we'll see him try to get a bit more active with this pickup. Illusion. Knowing that you can punish this greed on the Radiant side. They've got a Morphling, and he's a long way from that level 15 talent plus Aghanim Scepter.
Speaking of something different, we're also going to see a Halberd on Chris Luck, which we do see on Kunkka, but normally not as your first item.
Game.
Just want to fight. That's what it looks like. They're going to find Schofield, finally eradicate the rock infestation, but an expensive gank. A lot of heroes move in for that. And you're using a DK ult without pressuring a tower while Global comes out, trying to protect Hector. Top He's gonna go back in, has the Phantasm, has the ult coming in. Echo Slam committed, but I don't know if you get out of this one if you're JT. Jan Totem, Oracle arriving. Can they turn it? Chris Luck's in pretty deep. Hector's quick to pick off. JT staying alive for now with the help of that Oracle. He will pop at the end. Hector finds one on the side and then retreats.
Yeah. He clipped him with the Ice Blast right as the false promise was wearing off and stopped that regen coming in to kill the Shaker. Unfortunately, it's still a good fight for IG as they kill off the Kunkka and Silencer.
And Global got used, and that is a long cooldown.
Yep.
Take another look at this fight, see how it all developed. So
it was really micro. K1 goes back in, knows an Echo Slam's coming, so he micros his hero back. That was really well played. The Oracle save is allowing JT to go back in the fight, but then the AA shows up. JT knows he's screwed. He tries to sidestep it, but he had no way to keep himself alive.
Super everyone for that. Pretty big investment. While that was happening, bounty rooms spawning. Hector got 3. This guy knows how to farm.
He's helping it.
Turns a net worth here.
There you go.
On a CK. I mean, you're up against a Morphling and a DK, but he's still, as he often does, the master of agriculture staying on top.
So Stinger roam onto their side of the map. They are hunting for him. He walked past it.
The DK diving top hammer, big commitment from Schofield, and they'll get the kill.
Firefly's been out there past.
Oh, be bigger if they can burn him down. Whisper just needs that one hit.
Oracle saves him. Ooh, that was very close. Without the Oracle, that Curse plus Ice Blast tick may have killed him off.
But can they hold this tower? Mid lane, very low. JT getting forced back. And he's coming into an excellent combination. Oracle behind him again, though. As you mentioned, he's doing good work. Point on Chris Luck. This guy's got a bird. I don't know if you're killing him. I see them. They've been off more than they can do, and they will end up retreating.
This build made him incredibly tanky. It's obvious Halberd game. This isn't that impactful against these Radiant heroes at this stage of the game. Morphling's not fine.
But the status resistance and the evasion is very nice.
Absolutely. It's a lot of strength you get. You get 20 strength from this item with the evasion. His effective HP with Rome is probably like 4 to 5k right now. So he's able to just run in, create a lot of space. Doesn't have to be afraid of too much. There's not much damage in IG. This Midas DK is not really a threat at this stage of the game.
A Morphling is farming away. But he's not having morph game, you know?
Oh, just you wait, LD. That Axe coming. Got it queued up. He switched over from the Dasher to straight to the Axe.
Okay.
But key thing is you just want to time this Axe around your level 15. So he'll probably be completing it level 14 or 15.
They see him mid. They've got a blink on Schofield. They could go with the Ice Blast. Fly in here. He doesn't know it. That's the blink debut. That's a dead Morphling. And that's going to likely be a tier 1 top as well. Beast Coast in position. They've got a global ready, and they want to keep the pressure up. This Observer Ward scanning out Ollie. And they're making such good use of the Ice Blast, and he's about to complete an Aghanim Scepter, gods.
Oh boy, that's scary.
I mean, I don't know if Morph's going to have a game until he gets a BKB.
Well, they've done Schofield, though, at the shrine. This will pick off here. They've got to be around their vision. They can't let this Ice Blast get thrown for kill.
Well, like you said, it's all low cooldown spells, so it's very tough to prevent.
I'll be constantly looking to hunt, getting down deep observer wards. For IG, you already need to be trying to clear out as much of this dark vision as possible, because that's how you prevent these Ice Blast kills from happening. But for that, they want to go for a smoke. They're looking to do some hunting.
And Spidey senses are tingling for the Beast Coast. Do miss. Scan though. As Schofield blinks in, he's likely to be the one to break it. May cost him his life. Ollie scouts him out. Immediately tries to initiate JP there with the blink, with the follow-up stun, with the kill. They blow him up, but it's only a 4 position. Now Hector's farming away. BKB nearly complete.
Ollie like sees the time in insta, like panic mode, takes himself, block the magic damage, but Tiny's blink wasn't cool. Not that he had any idea of that.
Top lane.
Pushes luck, backs off after a few hits.
You gotta respect the Kunkka.
Kaka already with a force staff, not your everyday first item on a Lina, but the repositioning against things like AA can be really good because they're always going to be looking to set up the ice blast, so a force staff could prevent the ice blast from landing.
Speaking of not your everyday items, you've got a Dagon 5 queued up on Whisper, but before we get to that, a gank on the Emo. Axum into the torrent, into the boat. They are bringing in the Oracle here. Global comes through. He can do nothing, and now Beast Coast on the chase. They've got Ward. They scout him out. He tries to run. He tries to hide. He'll delay the inevitable, but he is going down sooner or later. And while that's happening, they've also made a jump on Sokefeld. Another death for him in the front lane.
Living? Okay.
2 for 1.
Yeah, he actually survived the false promise with all that healing. This guy's an Oracle player. He had the urn and the salve. He's always got a salve in his inventory for that extra healing.
Radiant structures are
but it's Beast Coast to come out with pickoffs in a really nice part of the map because they instantly go into this tier 2 tower.
Very aggressive play by that. Hector definitely adjusting on the CK, you know, getting involved a lot more early than we would see on his Wraith King or you know, some of his greedier carries.
Morphling is there. Aghanims and just about to hit level 15.
I mean, Ice Blast is half his health.
Oh yeah. These halberds are going to be really annoying for him too. The disarm, when he goes flying in, is going to stop him from getting those big totem hits off.
Also the evasion, you know, for the other auto attacks will be a bit of a nuisance. Like maybe he gets them low, but can he finish them without that secondary totem? Coast are definitely feeling good right now, up 6k, but it's not that total runaway success that we saw in the previous series where the Morph Shaker, Nico Baby, I think they were down like 15k almost at this point.
And they were getting nothing on the map. They were just like trapped in their base, slowly being starved out. IG, it feels like, are progressing.
Here
DK
comes an Ice Blast, here comes Tiny, here comes a Chris Lock. It's Emo they find not really the hero you want to start the fight.
Yeah, he's baiting. He's got Oracle behind him. Even without a BKB, he's a good hero to plop in front to try set something up.
They're gonna smoke. Heads straight away. Both teams smoking, actually narrowly missing each other, but Kaka about to run into Scofield here. He's gonna break it. He jumps in with the avalanche, gets a decent initiation to allow his Chris Luck to retreat to safety, but it will cost them Scofield again. That's like 4 deaths in a row for him. Does secure the bottom farm. Here come TPs though. They're gonna keep on fighting. Stinger's trying to hide. Oh, sneaky
More Shaker ready to go.
Sneaky boy. He's got a global.
Oh, they see him. They drop the sentry.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Stinger? Meanwhile, on the back line, Fly, he's gone in. And when he's in Shaker form, he is not really scared at all about that ancient apparition.
The Ice Blast is no longer quite the counter it was earlier against this Shaker, against the Morph. Still good, but it's not a hard counter by any means.
It goes back to Morphling form, and man, he's squishy.
Gotta be a little bit careful.
Yeah, you can see he's rushing the BKBs. I think respecting that combo. Also, pretty essential versus Silencer.
Silencer, Tiny,
can't count on the Oracle save.
Yep.
Yeah, that's multiple BKBs queued up here. JT's going for one as well. Emo's got his, so triple BKB on the horizon for IG.
Yeah, not every team fight is going to start with a Silencer pickoff like we just had there. I think you recognize Stinger's going to be positioning more defensively in some of these upcoming
months. They're going to smoke again. I think they have scouted Ollie around the corner. Beast Coast feeling like they need to make moves, not just going to be able to AFK farm to victory with Hector, and they will find one. Can they get more? Kaka with the 4-staff retreat, but Scofield on the chase.
It's so slow.
TP now. They've got an X. Got a turret. Reel him in and smack him down. Hector will take that too.
No creep wave though, so 40 seconds without Lina, they might be able to go for a tier 2 tower, possibly a Roshan.
They've got Ice Blast. They see Morphling mid. Chris Luck. Can he get a range? Doesn't look like it.
Nice couple kills from IG, but doesn't lead them into a better position right away. They'd love to get some more deep wards down because Radiant's done a good job of taking out a lot of that Beast Coast vision.
Is Morphling king if this goes long enough, gods? You know, I know you were saying he's not this unbeatable hero, but does there come a point in this draft where he can just take over?
This draft, I like IG's draft around the Shaker Morph a lot more than the game earlier. I feel like fly. Oh, got him.
Oh, that combo.
They're doing a great job hunting. That dire ward, like what's that ward doing here? You don't normally see a ward at that part of the map, but it's led to a key kill.
They're trying to go high ground. Beast Coast, they've got Phantasm. They've got a BKB and a Reaver up 3,500 health on this CK. Emo tries to run in. He wants to take the fight. The Global gets deployed though, and they're going to force Emo back. His BKB is ready. In comes JT with the BKB Echo Slam debut. Quick assassination. They don't have the Morphling, but they're fighting on without it. Hector, he's strong, but can he get quick kills? The follow-up is there. Schofield comes in jamming, and they force out another buyback. Stinger, though, he's been caught out. He will go down as well. So it ends up being a 2-for-2 with a double buyback. The Morphling buys back. Actually a 2-for-3 with that.
He was about to respawn, and he bought back. I think he bought back because he knew Shaker was dying and wanted to be able to morph into him, but he didn't even get a chance to do so. With Shaker dead, it's kind of like Morphling's dead too, even if he respawns.
They might get Whisper, though, and this is a pretty fat AA.
Yes.
So they'll take it.
That was a really good team fight from JT Shaker. He bursts down the Kunkka with that Blink Echo Slam, completely catches him by surprise.
Yeah, he thought, oh, I have a silencer, Global's up, I'm safe, but he had just completed BKB.
Yep, we'll take a look at the replay. I think Oracle maybe even got a purge on the Global Silence, because he did not get caught in that one.
I like the way Emo starts the fight here.
Yep.
You know, just knowing he has a BKB and they're not going to be able to really combo him down, let JT counter-initiate, find his good opening.
Yeah, he uses the BKB just to get that Blink Echo off, which is something Kunkka just wasn't expecting. I think there was a fresh BKB on that Shaker.
You can see where the CK feels a little weak against some of these cores. Like, they do kill the Shaker there, but that takes the whole BKB duration, basically.
Yep. I mean, this DK is scaling very well. I think the bigger worry is Morphling. His net worth is sub 10K. He's 6th on the charts.
That buyback hurt him.
Yeah.
Fly with 4 deaths at 27 minutes.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
DK does get a fat, juicy GPM talent, though, which will help his item progression. If this game does stall out, they're going to be pretty happy.
But Beast Coast want to keep on brawling. They're just living on this IG side of the map. They did almost get that tower top in the last fight. Oh, catch here on Hector. That is probably not the hero you want to jump. 4,500 HP. 10 armor.
He's got a
end evasion.
GPM talent of his own. Actually skipped the Reality Rift piercing spell immunity, which is a very good talent. You started to see a lot more CKs get this in this BKB meta, but K1's not going to say no to some more gold, especially with the way this game looks to be shaping up to be a longer game. They've yet to get a Roshan here. Breaking high ground is not going to be easy against this IG draft, so...
You know, I was thinking CK is not like really a classic Hector hero, but you get a Midas and you get the gold talent. You're cruising. He is far and away the leader in net worth.
Get Roshan, it looks like. IG, some decent vision on the map, but Tiny. Oh, he walks right into him.
Tanks the gang. Secures that Roche. Most of Schofield's deaths have created a lot of space for the team.
Yes, there has been a lot, though. They're kind of adding up, but absolutely agree. They have created a lot of space, and they're a big part of why Hector is as found as he is.
Wants to make this committed jump. Doesn't have the vision right now, though.
Wears off.
Oh, another stomp and a quick kill goes to JT.
Emo didn't... Oh, yeah, he's tipping Emo because he kind of wasted his ultimate there. He wasn't going to get the stun off because he was out of range, which is why he ulti, but, you know, Shaker Totem has a...
Well, he wants to
cooldown.
Push.
Yeah.
I don't... By the time you get to this tower, Silencer is going to be up. And do you really want to fight into Aegis?
I think Morph just says, like, I'm behind, I need to go farm. Like, he's not even with the team right now because of the current situation of this game, and...
They went back for a Radiance on Chris Luck. Like, Beast Coast want to take this late.
Yeah. Good item pick up, more mischance and evasion to play around with. This is where I thought he might make it after the Halberd, but he chose to prioritize the BKB, but definitely a good item build as far as what he's got now, and then a Scythe of Vice queued up, so something to catch the Morphling by surprise.
And the thing is, they have a lot of instant initiation, right? So it doesn't really matter if Morph has a BKB. If the Oracle's not behind him, or, you know, if the Global comes out, then he's just dead.
This Oracle's going to be key in these late game fights. How he uses that false promise, and similarly the silencer. Can he get the perfect timing on global silence to stop something like a false promise coming out? There's a lot of cute outplays you can make. Like Ollie can pre-channel the Fortune's End so that he can purge off the global silence after it comes out. So we'll see if any of those outplays happen.
Hector going for his beloved Silver Edge.
Radiant's bottom tower
We do
is
see
under
some
attack.
action up top as Kaka is being pursued. Force staff to the low ground. He'll make it out safely. But while that's happening, Hector is coming for the IG base. And they are fighting here. Fly gets one, brings down Stinger. He's got a DD rune, wants to hop up to the high ground, keeps on chasing. And Emo's there to cut off Scopefield. That's going to be 2 dead.
Hello,
IG.
Morph Shaker.
Yeah, I mean, Beast Coast are itemizing well, it feels like, and they have some tools to do with the Morph Shaker, but it doesn't change the fact that they're very spread out.
Plus 1,009 damage I saw.
Okay.
On top of his base damage.
He's got no damage items either.
Is under
Yeah.
attack.
That's the
I mean,
totem and the
axe,
DD.
you know, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Trying to take this tower.
Oh, they cancel the first TP though,
Dire's top
and
tower has
Hector
fallen.
commit to his.
Coast. They've kept it an advantage all game long, but when do they try to end it?
I don't think they're ahead. I think it's kind of 50-50 right now is the problem. The idea of ending it comes down to finding a good pickoff or initiation right now. Those kills the Morphling just got there kind of help recover his game a lot. He's got a Skadi queued up now as well, so just more stats, more survivability. And there's no easy way for Beast Coast to take this game. They can't just go high ground because they have an Aegis. They need to play around vision. They need to play as a team and catch IG by surprise with like a smoke pickoff. Easier said than done though.
Well, maybe the pickoff item will be this Silver Edge. Pretty much got the Shadow Blade if he wants to complete it. Playing without buyback though.
Key business, but staying on 5,000 health, and he may just keep on farming.
If he dies with 5,000 health, a BKB, a boat, and a global backing him up, then they've really overextended.
Yeah. He goes
They
for a high ground play.
still have Aegis.
55 seconds, so they at least want to keep IG kind of honest and bring him back to base here. We'll see how hard they commit for this.
And they can use the X to reel Hector back in. No Scepter here. So he'll bring down the tower, and they pull him back, but he wants to go back in. He's going to pull an emo. Quick stun.
Silver
Ice
Edge.
Blast coming through, gets up the debuff. The Echo was on the backlines, hit too, but the global to counter. BKBs were popped before this global, so they can't use a Dragon Tail. They've got to back away. And in the backlines, Hector charging in. Who's he going to go on here? He hasn't cut anyone off yet. Oh, he just shreds Kaka. This might open the path to the Rex. Does he stick around? Does he keep on fighting? Morphling BKB wearing off. All BKB's about to be down. And they deal with the CK army. They're going to jump in, but he jumps away. He quickly brings down that Dragon Knight. Beast Coast slamming, and IG unable to fight.
Well, IG kind of overcommitted and wasted their BKBs a bit there. K1 on the front line, just not afraid of anything now. He's got this Silver Edge. He is just so tanky, so hard to deal with. And
You pick Morph Shaker, but we've got plan. Beast Coast looking good here and looking for a second lane of racks. Tier 3 will fall. They try to fight on, but that Lina gets pulled back in. She tries to run. X is there. Hector out of mana. Completely pinned in, but Force Staff gets him back to safety. And they'll be content with their one lane, as well as a Tier 3 mid.
Radiant are
Shake.
scanning.
They had to buy back on DK there as well.
oh yeah, that's expensive.
So DK bought back, Lina bought back. And the net worth is getting out of hand.
Yeah, Shaker had an opportunity just to fissure block the high ground there, but chose to let CK come onto the high ground and wreak havoc. I think just delaying the game there with 50 seconds left on Aegis. You pop a fissure, you block the high ground, maybe Morph throws a second one. You can just stall out that Aegis without having a fight. At worst, you lose maybe a tier 3 tower before Aegis is gone.
He's almost got a Scotty.
He is insanely farmed.
Is there any hero this guy can't farm on?
I'd love to see it, but I think he could make anybody look like a carry with how he plays. See some, you know, carry techies or something. He's got a DPS talent at level 25.
Okay.
You know?
I want to believe.
We're a bit of a ways away from that.
Glimmer in from Kaka here. Does try for the Schofield pick, but gets spotted out, and here comes big, bad Hector, just marching in with the global, hacking away at Kaka, trying to bring him down, not getting crits. Won't get that kill. And meanwhile, Schofield on the backside, but oh, and Demo gets off the stun, but he's very low here. They're just gonna keep on chasing forward. Beast Coast feeling themselves and hunting for more. The Blink BKB retreat. Emo, remember, this guy bought back earlier. He can't afford to go down. He'll barely make it away as Chris Luck was hunting. They did commit a buyback on Schofield, but that's really not that important. Just to support Tiny.
Sticky needs some armor items, it feels like. Even with the Dragon Blood, it's just not enough to keep him alive in these
31
fights.
armor, and he needs armor.
Yep. Just got the AC queued up. But
26, I guess, when he's not at the base.
He's just not feeling like a threat. Every time he's in these team fights, it just feels like he's running away from Beast Coast. And when you commit this much farm onto one hero, he's 20k net worth. He's the most farmed hero on IG side. And he's not really attacking in these fights. He's attacking once to like apply the slow, and then he's running the hell away from Kunkka CK because they are just so much scarier than him.
Beast Coast marching up to the high ground, whacking away at buildings, leading with Hector. They're gonna stun him up once. Morphling Lincolns gets broken though. Now in shaker form, but buildings are melting while he's playing around. They have no global for 50. They don't have an Aegis, and they're still just fearlessly shoving in the high ground.
From the side is JT.
Emo with the jump onto Hector, the backstab from JT, as you mentioned. Fissures everywhere, but is the follow-up there? They can't even kill a Stinger. He's forced back twice. He glimmers away to safety. Chris Luck, as well as Hector, just standing in the front lines, turning back for JT. Hex comes through as he tries to get off the enchant. He's locked down. He's dead for 7. He's got buyback, but what good's it gonna do on the run? This Morphling, it's music to the ears of Morph Shaker haters everywhere as he runs like a coward, and like a coward he will die.
Triple tip, quadruple tip, instantly on death. He's dead for 2 minutes without buyback, and that's gonna be game. There's nothing they can do now. They were all in on this Morph Shaker. And
Morph Shaker has been thoroughly solved here today.
0 for 2 on the first day of in front of the live audience.
Yeah, very different ways of dealing with it, but same result. Beast Coast slamming down the bottom lane. Look headed to an 1-0 advantage in the best of 3.
IG will not call it yet. They're looking for that one last JT slam perhaps, but there's just too much health and survivability on this Dire side.
They're gonna make their committed jump here onto Schofield. He's died a lot. He'll die again. No Tiny for a long, long time, but 5,700 HP on Hector. He'll just BKB, TP away. So too will Chris Luck. Get me out of here, boys. Stingers out. They all escape. God damn, Beast Coast.
That's some discipline. They're just like, look, they killed out Tiny, Schofield, a little bit aggressive maybe once again. 13 deaths to his name. He's played very well despite what his kill score might say. And they recognize they're just like, okay, this isn't worth risking this game over. Let's just all BKB TP out.
Well, you wanted a little more armor on DK, guys. For whatever good it will do, he's got it.
I don't know if it'll do much. Maybe we'll see that double Dragon Blood regen armor, but against the Silver Edge, if anything, the stun just sounds better this game. So we'll see. K1 farming like crazy. Has got 2k gold on top of all these item pickups.
Oh, they got Kaka. Oracle sits behind him, tries to protect him, but the Hex comes through. The Cleaver's there. They'll try to run, but they're hunting for Ali. Lurking in the backside. He will be caught. Dragon Knight initiation onto Chris Luck. Pretty tanky. Beautiful echo. Here comes the Morph Shaker. Here comes the turnaround. Beast Coast, they've gotten a little cocky. They still have their BKB though. Hector, Glimmer, BKB. Get the hell out. It's a full headlong retreat and Fly. He's diving deeper. He wants Sustainer. Can he get him? Gets off that nuke. He needs a little more. He's gonna jump for the backlines. Shredding through Whisper. That's a core AA. Can they kill him? Another jump. Not yet dead. They have the vision. They get the kill, but creeps are marching in bottom. Creeps are shoving in top. There is a buyback on Kunkka if he needs it. It's a nice little display, but they need more. They're going to try for that now. Into the Roche pit. No Ice Blast. So it's going to be tough to punish.
Do you go this? I think you can give up Roche if you're Beast Coast. You've got Megas. This might delay the game a bit. We'll see if they want to chance it. They're grabbing bounty runes on Stinger's Silencer up top. He's in the neighborhood. Doesn't look like he's going to go to contest. He may actually get off here if he's not careful.
Sneaky boy. There's a little fissure and tries to run away. Oh, Fly on the wrong side of this one, but he'll just wave over. Stinger. No TP. Just creating space while creeps kill off these buffer buildings, allowing time for his AA to respawn. A lot of this is here, but Kaka's there to clean it up. Kill secured. Aegis on Morphling. Still lacking on the items, though. But you can see if they get that perfect initiation, they might not need it.
That was good slam coming out from JT's Earthshaker, but perhaps too little too late.
It's kind of disgusting they could be getting thrashed this hard down Mega Creeps. Have Morphling a very middling net worth that he could still do that.
Whoa, dude. You know, they're down Megas. Clearly Morphling is not strong enough. Hero.
I need
little
buffer
some buffs, yeah.
How would you improve his finest creation?
Stolen spells need to do like double damage or something. Maybe buff Earthshaker Totem to give even more bonus damage, you know?
Okay. Make it do pure damage, perhaps?
I'm sold.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Seems balanced.
You know, people saying they want this patch really badly. Just wait till you see it, guys. You'll be begging for this patch to come back.
How great would it be if Ice Frog just buffed the shit out of Morphling?
That's the play.
Hey, he might lose twice today, you know?
I mean, there's going to be all kinds of fun new OP stuff. New heroes coming to Dota. You know those aren't going to be
the new heroes are always broken.
Yeah, you want people to play them.
Exactly. Our old friend Mars. So Beast Coast, a step back for them. A little more cautious now. But IG are going to try to make a move here. They run out, they get scouted, and JT lumbers in. Creeps are hitting him. Fissure coming out. Fissure number one. They're going to find Hector up on the high ground, just trying to initiate forward. Flyfly looks for that quick kill. The Echo Slam comes through. They're locking down Hector. They might kill him off. They will. He's out for 100. He doesn't have buyback. IG pulling a rabbit out of the hat and forcing Beast Coast back. Chris Luck could be next. Goes for the TP. Should be okay. The BKB's just long enough. He wants the courier too. They're holding the base.
JT's like, take my items. Back. Cancel your TP. I have items you can take. But no, he didn't fall for that one.
I'm surprised they weren't playing a little more careful with the Aegis in tow.
And they go for this? I mean, they feel like they're timing. They don't know CK doesn't have buyback. They're going to assume he does because that's absolutely insane. And if they lose, I would say almost like unforgivable to not have buyback here on CK. You're 43 minutes in, up Megas, and you know, your Kunkka had to use buyback earlier. Like,
but my basher.
Yeah.
They've got 50 seconds. Let's see what kind of work they can get done. Fly, mowing down that tier 2.
JT's
here he comes, lumbering in.
Oh,
meanwhile,
nice
Schofield on the rear.
He's trying
to cut the wave.
They've still got two,
but they've got a fissure. They've got a jump on Chris Luck. Oh, not the right way. Starts hitting the tower instead. 30 seconds.
Creeps are gone.
He's retreating.
And if they knew CK didn't have buyback there, they perhaps would have been a bit more gung-ho about going high ground. But they're making reasonable assumptions that they have to be a little bit cautious about not diving enemy base here. IG still looking to find a way to squeak out a near impossible win here.
Beast Coast are hunting. They've seen this Morphling mid. He's going to jump straight in. Fearless leap forward.
He's respawning. TP's instantly to this shrine.
Remember, he's very far off from buyback. 1,500 gold away as Kaka about to be caught here. He snagged a haste rune, but that ain't going to help you against all these stuns, all these nukes. He's dead.
Just smokes on top of him.
They're hunting.
Beast Coast are just BMing them right at this point.
Pride before the fall. Oh, gods.
Oh,
It's not over yet.
They're just showing some of their Beast Coast flair here. They denied a double damage rune earlier. Like, CK walked up to a DD rune and just attacked it. And now they're smoking on top of enemy hero.
All right, here we go. Quick jump, moving forward. Fly's joined the fray as well. He's committed his BKB rather early in the fight. Who's he gonna find? Hasn't lobbed out that fissure. Is gonna end up backing away. The Hector army is there. The Echo Slam's available though. Eyes on JT. Can he find the jump? One stun. Fly moving forward. They're looking for the chain stun here on good old Hector. Here comes our boy JT. There's the lockdown. Where's the follow-up damage? Fly moving in. He's got the Aegis. He can play aggro. Doesn't get hit by the Ice Blast. Now he leaps in. He sees his opportunity. Gets reeled into the crit machine. And he goes down. The Aegis just got reclaimed at like the worst possible second, it looks like. IG falling apart. They've got the buybacks though. Man, that was like a split second.
They just couldn't quite chain stun the CK under their tier 4s as well. That was with the extra duration. These 5-second plus Dragon Tails can be so brutal to play into, but also very difficult to chain stun when there's so much chaos going on in a team fight. And Beast Coast.
So from having a buyback there and having an Aegis and having, I think, 3 buybacks to blowing them just to hold the base.
Yep.
Ball is back in Beast Coast's court.
Absolutely.
And Hector should have buyback. No, he's got his Abyssal. He's a little short.
Fine Abyssal, you know. I don't think he learned his lesson.
Well, he's trying to say there is no lesson.
Yeah.
You know?
He's like,
I knew we were fine, guys. Relax.
This is how this team, wins game. A little bit of swagger. They don't want to lose their identity of just being this ultra confident team and.
This Morphling is so poor with all these buybacks, man. Like, imagine if he had another tier 4 item right now.
Yeah, he has 3 items at 46 minutes in the game, and it's been a rough one.
The AA is still almost with him. He's like a couple thousand gold down, despite, barely farming the last 20 minutes. They're gonna go down mid. Ice Blast coming through. Does debuff JT.
It's going to be annoying. Stops his Blink Dagger. We'll have to rely on that totem to jump in.
Fly trying to deal with these CK illusions. They might move in. Echo quick off the bat. They want to bring down Hector, but he's Big Papa with that BKB critting away. They do find the backliners, bringing down Stinger. He's already used the global. He's going to buy back for what good it will do. Shaker jumping away, just got his Aghanims up. Here comes a fissure, forcing them back. Beast Coast, they haven't broken through yet. The illusion's working on the top lane. Hector wrapping around towards bottom. His BKB on cooldown. Here comes the smoke. Look for the jump. Where do they go? Coming in first is Emo. Leap forward by JT. They converge back on Crystal. A nice 2-hero fissure. Now the Shaker initiation. Fly getting involved, but Hector just standing strong. They don't have the damage to deal with the CK, and boy, do his illusions have the damage to deal with this DK. Emo is going to be feeling that way as he's back to the well. Dead for 2 minutes. No buyback. Hop away, little man. Hop away. Fissure, stun, do what you can, but it's just not enough. The decapitation and a KO as IG once again, Morph Shaker falling short. Beast Coast a little